Ladies and gentlemen, these are the faces of the American Red Cross. Meet Clara Barton, a face of the Red Cross, a visionary who was inspired by the work on the battlefield during the Civil War, joined the International Red Cross movement, and founded the American Red Cross in 1881. On May 15, 1917, the American National Red Cross granted a charter to the Nashville chapter, setting the foundation for 100 years of service, which we're celebrating today. Throughout history, the Red Cross has been connected to people and communities across the nation and the world. Today, the American Red Cross is the single largest supplier of blood in the United States, providing approximately 40% of the nation's blood supply. Our blood donors are ordinary people, sharing one thing in common: a generous spirit and a desire to give back to their community and help others. Blood and platelets are needed for many different reasons: accident and burn victims, surgery patients, and those receiving treatment for leukemia, sickle cell, and cancer. Meet Chandler, a face of the Red Cross. Chandler, a 21-year-old Sewanee University of the South student, was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma in March 2016. She and her family have learned firsthand how important blood donations are. Chandler regularly receives blood and platelet transfusions, giving her energy while undergoing chemotherapy and working towards her degree. She receives life-saving blood because of the generosity of our donors. Fires, tornadoes, floods. During the past century, these disasters devastated our communities across Tennessee. Some stand out more than others, like the 2010 Nashville flood and more recent Gatlinburg wildfires. On the evening of November 28th, the Red Cross sprang into action immediately, managing multiple shelters, providing meals, snacks, and a place to sleep for hundreds displaced by the devastating wildfires. Relief efforts continued for weeks as Red Cross workers completed disaster assessment of homes that were damaged or destroyed and met with community and government officials to ensure residents were being well taken care of. In all, the Red Cross served over 38,000 meals and snacks, assisted 1,166 individuals with open cases for assistance, and provided 3,066 shelter overnight stays. Today, the Red Cross continues to provide assistance through casework recovery and follow-up, and is also working on a long-term plan to train and prepare the community for future disasters. Meet the Calhoun family, faces of the Red Cross. The Calhouns narrowly escaped the wildfires in Gatlinburg, losing their pets, their home, and all of their possessions in a matter of minutes. The family received food, shelter, financial and recovery assistance because of the generosity of our donors. Volunteers carry out 90% of the humanitarian work of the Red Cross, whether helping one displaced family or thousands, providing care and comfort to an ill or injured service member or veteran, or teaching others how to respond in emergencies. It's through the efforts of ordinary people that we can do extraordinary things. An average of 91 cents of every dollar spent by the American Red Cross is invested in humanitarian services and programs. Everything we do depends on the needs of the people that we serve, and we could not be there without the generous donations from people like you. Meet the Tiffany Circle, faces of the Red Cross. This group of women philanthropists follow in the footsteps of Clara Barton and other women leaders, helping the Red Cross serve the American public in times of need. They have contributed countless hours of services and financial resources to further the Red Cross mission. For 100 years, the Tennessee American Red Cross has brought help and hope to those facing emergencies. The Red Cross and its volunteers are heroes in our communities by providing life-saving blood, emergency services, aiding our international partners, supporting U.S. military members and their families, and training citizens in life-saving CPR and first aid skills. And now, you will meet two more faces of the Red Cross, Katie and Nick Hagstrom. Katie joined the Red Cross as a volunteer, seeking a way to give back to the community. Little did she know that her work as a volunteer would provide relief and hope to her family in a time of great uncertainty.
If something were to happen to me, For Nick to be able to come home because of the Red Cross, that's everything to me.
Everything that you can, give to the Red Cross, it's gonna make a difference in someone's life, because I've seen it.
The Red Cross was probably the one stability in my life while Nick was gone. Volunteers and even the staff at the Red Cross, they were what got me through this deployment. I truly enjoyed getting up every day and going to the chapter, and it was just good to see a friendly face. They leave all the time, and so really you have to have that, you still have to maintain your own person. That's why I have the Red Cross.
So we deployed to Iraq. Every day there would be like firing on Mosul, so we're in support of that defensive. For 9 months you'd sit there and you'd hear guns fire all day, every day. It's hard being gone, but it's nice to know that she's volunteering at the Red Cross, she's got that support system at the Red Cross.
When Nick came home, we all go out to the airfield and we watch the plane land.
Got off the plane, and I'm walking in, I'm seeing people I know, I'm looking for my family, I can't find them.
It was like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Everybody is in the same uniform and it's kind of chaotic.
And I'm looking around, and I'm trying to find him.
His back was turned around and he was looking for us on the other side. And I said, "Nicholas." And he turns around and Jacob just runs right up to him and jumps into his arms.
I heard my boy say, "Dad," for the first time in 9 months. We should hold each other. I just held on to him, we just instantly just both crying, and I couldn't hold it together. And
it was probably the most emotional point that Nick and I have had in our relationship. And once I got to give him a hug, it was the biggest emotional release. You just felt like everything was going to be okay again in the world. I'm glad you and Mom are having fun. I still can't believe you can ride a bike with no training wheels. When Nick is gone, if something were to happen to me here, our closest family is 9 hours away. For Nick to be able to come home because of the Red Cross, I mean, that's everything to me. That's a huge weight that is lifted off my shoulders.
every dollar makes a difference. Everything that you can, give to the Red Cross, it goes to something good. So it's gonna make a difference in someone's life. Whether you see it or not, it's making a difference, because I've seen it.